away from our yearly average, but of course we still have a little bit of winter to go. But for context, we have already exceeded the amount of snowfall that we saw all winter last winter. And in fact, we've seen more snow this winter than we have in the last 4 winters. So if you've been feeling like this winter has been a little bit snowier, it has been, especially compared to the last few winters. Now, what's really going to be driving our weather soon is this colder air. And we have a surface area of low pressure and a cold front that will come through, plus a more reinforced dip in the jet stream that's going to lock in the air aloft. And so we've got some very cold stuff on the way once again for this weekend, something we're not super unfamiliar with at this point this winter, but we did catch a little bit of a break from that. In fact, today and tomorrow, still temperatures near 30, so that's closer to normal. Our average should be about 35. And then we're getting a little bit colder by Friday. Saturday and Sunday, we're bitterly cold with gusty winds, driving wind chills well below 0. And then we're starting to come out of it by Monday and into next week. So by the second half of next week, it looks like temperatures should be a bit closer to normal. Your satellite and radar right now does show mostly cloudy skies, maybe a couple of flurries here or there, but for the most part, we're relatively dry. We will have a tendency to see clouds diminish and will give way to more sunshine as we head through the rest of your day today. Temperatures between 25 and 30 for the valley, between 20 and 25 for the Berkshires, but wind chills will be around 5 to 10 degrees colder than that, so a lot of teens and lower 20s for your wind chills today. Tonight, we're going mostly clear, and winds will go light to calm, so I do think that many of us tomorrow morning will start on either side of 0. Tomorrow, we'll see a mix of sun and clouds, not as much of a breeze as compared to today, so a lighter wind tomorrow, highs still around 30 degrees, so the quiet weather continues. On Friday, more clouds around, and then as we head into Friday night and Saturday, that's when our front is approaching, and that's where we'll start to see a little bit of some snowfall, followed by wind and frigid air for the weekend. So we've already gone ahead and issued first alert weather days for Saturday and Sunday, primarily due to the frigid cold. The snow, yes, that is a factor, but we're not expecting major snow by any means, so it's really just because of the wind and cold. We're looking at gusty winds driving wind chills down between 15 and 35 below 0, so we can get frostbite in as little as 30 minutes exposed to this type of cold here. So very cold stuff. It would be a great idea to spend some time indoors this weekend for sure. Before that front comes through, though, Friday night and into Saturday, we will be looking at some periods of light snow, leading to minor accumulations. Right now, the end time is a little bit cloudy at this point, so we'll be getting a little bit more of a clearer picture as we head closer to tomorrow. But regardless, about 1 to 3 inches of snowfall is expected for Western Mass from this system. But the real main story again for the weekend is that bitterly cold air, where temperatures will feel like they're below 0. Worse in the mornings, but even in the afternoons as well. By Monday, we're starting to come out of the bitter cold with temperatures near 20, a little blustery. And then as we head into the second half of next week, that's where we're starting to see temperatures leveling off and getting a little bit closer to normal, back into the 30s. All right, that's a look at your forecast for now. But it is Wednesday, so that means it's time to play Hometown Scramble. And, you know, for the last few weeks, our theme has been Arctic Blast because we've been in and out of it several times. But this time I did change the words. So we have snow, wind, and frigid are our words for our towns because we're going to be getting all 3 of those things over the weekend. So I also will say, too, I think the towns themselves, not that difficult, even though they look big and intimidating.
Longmeadow.
East Longmeadow.
East Longmeadow.
It's too many letters.
There's too many letters. Yeah, so you're onto something there. It is East Longmeadow for the
West
first one.
Springfield.
Here you go. And the last one, probably the easiest, not going to lie.
Springfield.
There you go. Look at that. And we did this in 0.4 seconds, so
Somebody
I don't know how viewers were able to get it, but these are your towns: East Longmeadow, West Springfield, and Springfield. By the way, thinking warmer thoughts, we are 44 days away from the first day of spring, March 20th. So, all right, who is our winner? We have a winner. Stephanie O is our winner.
Stephanie
So
O.
Thank you guys for playing. We'll be back again next week for more Hometown Scramble. Guys, back to you.